So moving into search non-brand and how can we optimize this? So like we said before, we've gotten a hold decision in this case, and why that is very important for so many businesses. Like I said before, we've seen brands come in very under invested in search non-brand, very heavily invested in things like search brand, site retargeting, and what that does is it's a kind of self-fulfilling cycle of wearing out your audience and really tightening your business. And if you look at businesses who have done that over a period of time, you often find their total revenue steadily declining, and they come to us not understanding why. And when we look at their tactics, we see very low diversification, very little investment in prospecting and brand awareness, and the businesses are basically in the process of getting run into the ground in some cases. So, but right, a lot of these brands come to us saying we've wanted to invest in these tactics, but we never had the data to justify it. So getting a result that allows them to continue to invest in these tactics is hugely, hugely important. So how can they make the best of these tactics once they're able to maintain their investments in there? So in a tactic like search, the optimization is a very different than a social tactic or a display tactic. There's lots of similarities that you can draw between social and display. There's some similarities that you can draw between social and search. There's very few similarities in optimization that you can draw between display and search. So in many ways, search is kind of its own practice. You will often find that you sort of need a different team than your display team or your social team to optimize for search. But very interesting to me, who has been primarily a display optimizer for about 10 years, display video, can have moved into social. What I've found is more and more brands are asking for an agency to be able to provide search, social, and display all within one team. Sometimes they want that search, social, and display to be all one person who can do those three things. So we're seeing a lot of evolution just in terms of, streamlining of optimization services. So you may have a separate team running search. It may be the same team. But in any case, this team needs to be able to refine your keyword list. So, you'll have usually you're bidding on, for non-brand, a list of keywords. And these are words that your team, you've probably given input into your search team. They've come with their research in terms of what keywords to start with. But you can use tools to analyze that performance. You can eliminate the poor performing keywords. You can bid higher for the strong performing keywords. There are a variety of free tools on the internet to help you evaluate them. Google obviously has their own tool that your teams are probably using. And it's important to continuously refine that list. And like I mentioned, you're going to want to refine the bidding on that list as well. So not just what words you're using, but how you're bidding on certain words. And Google does allow you to set a maximum CPC bid if you need to sort of bring in some guardrails to help the efficiency. Now, as we move farther away from your kind of display social optimization tactics, these start to get into, ad copy or ad format optimizations in step 3 here. So as we all know from looking at search ads on the internet, you can have a one-line search ad, or you can have a search ad that takes up the entire top half of the page. And all of those things can be experimented with. So how many links you're providing, how many sublinks, are you going to go directly to a product page? Are you going to kind of highlight links to a variety of product pages like this example here? Do you include the price or do you not include the price? Do you mention your free shipping or a promotion? All of those things can be A/B tested. And all of that can contribute to the success of your search program. And then finally, optimization doesn't stop at the ad itself. You actually can and should take a look at your landing page. Take a look at the path to conversion. Once you get a user to the page, is it hard for them to find the product that they need? Is it hard for them to go through the add to cart process? All of those things, if you can be the most successful company in the world at getting people to your site, but if it's hard for them to make that final purchase, then you're losing out on your very last chance. This optimized landing page is crucially important for your search performance, just because it's typically that media placement that is the closest to your landing page in terms of being the full cycle. But really, optimizing your landing page is a good best practice and will help all of your campaigns perform. But we particularly talk about it often in terms of how your search campaigns are performing. And the reason why optimizations like these are so important to do is, as we talked about before, if your search non-brand program is performing at 250 right now and you're getting a whole decision, all of these things combined can help you get to that $3, that $3.50 range, which then helps you justify more budget, which then helps you find new customers. And that is the process that keeps your business growing and healthy. And this is a crucial step to that. So it's not just about, we don't want that whole decision forever. We're trying to get to a place where we can actually get a fun decision. And that's why these micro optimizations are important.